Desperate for a thrill, I stumbled upon a live snuff film on the deep web. Now, the twisted killer has chosen me for his next game. Trapped in my own home, with a detective down and a terrified woman's fate hanging in the balance, I have to fight back. Can I stop the live stream before it becomes my life's final broadcast? Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell to stay tuned for the next terrifying chapter.
The stale scent of burnt popcorn and desperation clung to the air like a second skin. My laptop screen, reflecting the bloodshot desperation in my eyes, displayed a cryptic URL, a gateway to the supposedly mythical deep web. Curiosity, a relentless beast, had finally wrestled control. One click, and the familiar Google interface dissolved into a chaotic torrent of code, disturbing images, and links promising the forbidden. A single line, pulsating in crimson, snagged my attention. The Whisper in the Pines, live feed. It promised a real-time snuff film, a glimpse into the darkest corners of human depravity. Against every fiber of my being, I clicked. The feed flickered, a grainy landscape of dense pines bathed in an unsettling twilight. Then, a figure emerged, a young woman, bound and gagged, with fear etched into every exposed inch of her skin. A guttural voice, distorted by a filter, echoed through the speakers. "Welcome, voyeurs," it rasped. "Tonight, we play a game." The next hour melted into a nightmare. The woman was subjected to a series of twisted trials, each more gruesome than the last. I felt a coldness bloom in my gut, a sickening cocktail of disgust and morbid fascination. Finally, just as the voice was about to deliver the final blow, the feed went dead. Relief washed over me, tinged with a chilling emptiness. I slammed the laptop shut, a vow to scour the web clean of any remnants of that experience burning on my tongue. Yet, a nagging unease wouldn't dissipate. It felt too orchestrated, too real. The next morning, news erupted. A young woman was found murdered in a secluded cabin near the national park, the location eerily similar to the one in the feed. The police were baffled, the crime scene devoid of clues. A morbid curiosity gnawed at me. Was it just a coincidence? Driven by a twisted sense of responsibility, I contacted the lead detective, a gruff man named Miller. My story was met with skepticism, but the raw terror in my voice resonated. He listened intently as I described the feed, the location, the unsettling voice. To my surprise, a grim determination settled over his features. We set out for the secluded cabin, the dense pines whispering secrets through the wind. The air hung heavy with a cloying metallic tang. Inside, the scene mirrored what I'd seen on the feed, a testament to the depravity that transpired. But there was one crucial difference. A single clue Detective Miller spotted, a half-burnt cigarette butt. Days bled into weeks, the investigation stalling. The cigarette remained unidentified, a taunting piece of the puzzle. My nights were plagued by the haunting image of the woman and the raspy voice. I felt myself becoming a prisoner of the experience, my life swirling in a vortex of darkness. Then, a breakthrough. A forensics report linked the cigarette to a local recluse, a man known only as the Crow. He lived on the fringes of society, shrouded in whispers of a troubled past. Detective Miller secured a warrant. We raided the Crow's ramshackle cabin, a fetid haven of decaying newspapers and flickering TV static. He wasn't there, but a hidden compartment yielded a chilling discovery. The laptop opens to the very same deep web page I had stumbled upon. On the screen, a single message blinked, "Game over." Suddenly, a guttural voice sliced through the air. The Crow stood in the doorway, eyes blazing with manic glee. In his hand, the flickering screen revealed a new live feed, another woman, bound and terrified, this time in a familiar environment, my living room. Panic clawed at my throat. The Crow had been watching me, toying with me. We were trapped in his twisted game, the final round. Detective Miller lunged at him, but the crow was quicker. He plunged a blade into Miller's chest, a sickening thud echoing in the silence. My world shrunk to a pinprick. Fear, raw and primal, surged through me. But within the terror, a spark of defiance ignited. I lunged for a metal pipe nearby, a desperate bid for survival. The fight that ensued was a blur, a flailing of limbs, the metallic clang of pipe against blade. Adrenaline fueled me, each blow fueled by the image of the terrified woman on the screen. In a final, desperate act, I managed to disarm the crow. The pipe caught him full force on the side of the head. He crumpled, the screen flickering with static as the live feed died. The aftermath felt surreal. The police swarmed the scene, sirens wailing in the distance. As I collapsed, tears streaming down my face, a hand gently touched my shoulder. The woman rescued from the cabin stood there, her voice thick with gratitude. My journey into the deep web had started with morbid curiosity.